Don't mess with the beats because I might be off key. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. The fat boy is back. Hey, what's going on, y'all, child? Real Housewives of Atlanta season 10 episode Eyes Out. Now, I do know that this episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta finally gave me what I needed, something like a pick-me-up. So whoever produced this episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, shout out to you all. You all really did the work, and y'all showed the ladies without making it seem so stagnant. But let's go and get into the review. We got to get on Nene Leakes, still not understanding that there's a problem with her calling girls and gays and doing it in an event, girl, a mess. Let's get to it. Sheree finally talks to her financial coach. They said, girl, you need to make sure you're paying these bills on time. Your credit score is lackluster, honey. Just like this house. I'm trying to see what type of brown stew water that Sheree has used to paint her house. I'm finding that she's probably living in it or filming in it. You know, the financial coach, well, he's the life coach, but that's all the coach she needs. I mean, just telling her, like, you know, have you talked to your child? Have you talked to your children? Have you had a conversation with them? What have you done? And Sheree seems like she's just kind of holding off. And I really don't think that Sheree has not had a conversation with her children about, you know, the domestic violence that she has experienced with her ex-husband, whatever his name is, with the rotating eye. I don't know. I'm not understanding, girl. And I just can't believe Bob Whitfield walking around here with a donut in his eyeball around here disrespecting Sheree like that. I don't have time for it. A spare tire in your eyeball. You out here slapping on folks or whatever, allegedly. Don Juan has sprayed all the black tar on his head to make sure he's ready for this episode. And he's packing. He's getting Kandi ready to go out of town. And Don Juan said, girl, I have not packed Kandi stuff in so long. I don't even know what I'm doing. But y'all know Carmen has got a couple of $1,000s. Now she's finna open up an insurance business. I think personally Carmen probably opened up a tax business. Y'all know it's around this time of the year, folks be opening up tax business around the corner, girl. They be in the nail shop, they be in the hair salons, they be all over the place. Let me tell you something. If you don't get your taxes done, go to a legit service. And they're not even to say go to H&R Block and go to Jackson Hewitt. Go to some people who you really can trust, because this is your social security number, so you just can't be giving your information to somebody and they right here playing games with you. Candace's about to be on the cover of Essence magazine. She's excited about it. She said, you know, this is something that she dreamed of. Like, this is something she wanted to check off on her life list. And I think it's great. I think Kandi makes a perfect person to be on the cover of Essence. I think Kandi is a good person to be on the cover of Essence magazine. She embodies everything what it is, you know, success, doing this, and, you know, just having a dream and just making it. Like, she just believed in herself, and look where she at now. Girl out here serving plates and serving mess and drama. Porsha and Lauren finally meet up after their long-awaited oasis or whatever they had going on. Girl, they were not talking. They were not having communication. Lauren just kicked the door down and came in.
Hey, boo.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Girl, Lauren came and sat down. She said, you know, I haven't talked to you for a minute. It's kind of awkward. And they have a little friend that's kind of like, she seems like she's the mediator. And she's talking to them and just trying to figure out what it is. And they hug it out. I don't believe Lauren and Porsha have like a real sister type of messed up relationship. I think their relationship is decent. I think it's cute. But I think, you know, we all bump heads. Me and my brother born 7 days apart. I think, well, I don't know how many days apart, but I know we're 7 years apart. All that. So me and my brother bump heads. I mean, we're two Leos. We're two, like, what is it, fire, water, sign? I don't know, girl. I'm not an avatar. But I know that we have our differences, but, you know, we love each other. But sometimes we just ain't gonna always agree, girl. But me and my mama don't always get along. Me and my father don't get along. So we don't expect that to always happen. But Porsha and Lauren, I hope y'all find out, because y'all want to build an empire and do more. Y'all gonna have to be more connected than what y'all been showing us. So Nene says she wants to have a girls and gays event. And I remember when she said it and when she promoted it on Instagram and social media, and then there was a conversation about it. It wasn't as, you know, as dramatic. One of my contributors wrote about it. Miss Elizabeth wrote about it on kingarees.com. Make sure you're checking it out. It's a problem, and I don't want to dive in depth too much, because I think Elizabeth did a great job when she wrote about it on kingarees.com. But I don't really expect it from, I really expect that from Nene, because she does stuff like that. Nene is just, she thinks that, you know, it's no problem. When people checked her and said, hey Nene, I don't think I'm feeling it, Derek. Jay said something to her about it. She was like, oh, wait, some good intent. And it just reminded me of Sarah Huckabee Sanders saying that she didn't think that Donald Trump calling Elizabeth Warren a Pocahontas was racist. You don't get to determine what is racist. You don't get to determine what is prejudice. You don't, especially if you're not affected by it. You don't get to say, oh, girl, I don't think it was not. You've never been affected by it, so how can you tell when it's good or bad? Girl, shut up. But Nene tried to have this event so she could suck some more gay culture out of the gays and just... She was giving me hocus pocus tease the way she was talking about this event. She just wanted to suck the essence out you gays. Y'all put y'all ass in there. And she just sucked the essence out and said, girl, I got more lingo. I don't think Nene's intent was really bad. But I think Nene needs to learn when people tell her that this is problematic, this is not cute, Nene, don't do that. And I love how Derek J broke it down and he said, hey, you know, this is just like a white person saying, you know, my best black friend. Like, I mean, you just don't do stuff like that. And we already have a history. Especially seen on reality TV, where we see women have to have a gay best friend to, you know, make it. Now, I ain't gonna lie, probably some years back, I probably thought that was some cute stuff, but I just wanted to be appreciated. I just wanted to be loved on, and I thought that was the way to do it in that space around a bunch of heterosexual women. But that's not. I don't even refer to my my heterosexual female friends as you know, a fag. Hey, I don't use those. I don't use those terms. I don't like it. I don't like it. Period. Like, we're just two people. When I introduce my friend, I don't say their sexuality. I don't do that because they're a whole person. Now, Nene, what you could have done to make this event even more sickening is you could have made this where some type of like, girl, we're gonna take some money, some donations, and all the proceeds will go to an organization that helps LGBT youth. Homelessness, like that, or suffering people in the community dealing with domestic violence. We could have done all of that, but Nene, you missed the mark, and you just had this as a cute little white event. Now, the event was sickening, honey. I ain't gonna give you you had the white stuff and stuff going on. It was cute, but I just had to tag her a little bit, tag on her wig, and let her know what the tea is, because Nene, it seemed like folks had tried to tell you, but it seemed like you just really didn't care. So that's you. You do whatever you want to do, girl. That's your prerogative. But she also said that she was not inviting Porsha. Porsha, it's gonna be hard for you this season because it seems like nobody is interested in filming with you this season. Nobody's interested in being a part of your circle. So, girl, Porsha, you better figure out, because you and this Lauren shit ain't gonna be good enough to be carrying on like this. Marlo shows up to the event, girl, with the latest stuff that some old white man who's half dead gave her, girl. I want to know what Marlo does for a living, because Marlo be in the latest fashions, girl. She done stole the roll out of Marriott, and she wearing it out, girl. She wearing some dead white man's skin on her body, girl. It's cute for you. I'm happy for you, Marlo. But girl, I want to know what you do. So she pop up. Her and Nene have not had a comment. Her and Nene have not really been cool in a couple years since she said, girl, you need to get rid of that Donald Trump wig, girl. Bravo played that whole scene. That shit was so funny. But Nene, girl, and Marlo, you know, y'all kind of like, y'all two, like, I don't know, like sassy ass women, and I like it, but Marlo, girl, what do you do for a living? I don't want to know. So she has a conversation with Nene, they talking and talking about all their past discretions and stuff, all the things they had going on. So it seems like they're in a better place, and it seems like Nene is just trying to be cool with everybody this season. It seems like everybody but Porsha. Sheree and Kim Zolciak shows up, girl, whatever Kim's name is this week. I don't know what her name is. She walk in, she got her new face on. Girl, I cannot. I cannot. She comes in, and I don't know if Nene didn't know that Kim was not coming. She said, is that Kim? Is that Kim? So her and Sheree pooches in. They dragging Nene for the park and stuff. Girl, what y'all got going on? Like, y'all don't park at Nene house and move on. Y'all got Croy dropping y'all out. I be going to understand, what is Croy Kim's chauffeur or something? Why he always dropping her off? I don't know. I don't know. Nene is shook by it. She's just like, girl, what is going on? Like, is that Kim? Like, she couldn't tell. I think Nene was trying to be shady because, girl, she couldn't probably see if there was Kim or not. So they come in, they talk, and Kim pooching in, she walking around her heels, and Kenya Moore sitting on to the side talking about something. She looking like, girl, I ain't interested in it. So they talking, they sitting down, and, you know, girl said, well, it's hot in here, let's go in the house. So they go in the house and they sit down. They sat down in the house. So it seemed like it was an all-white room, some T.I. type of shit. They sitting down, and you got Kenya, you got Sheree, you got Kim, you got Nene, you got Marlo, you got Cynthia, all sitting down, and they just, you know, just talking. And Marlo says, congratulations to Kenya. Like, congratulations, girl, you got your husband. When we gonna meet him? Everybody else said, girl, we ain't met him either. And child, you got homegirl over here. What's her name? Kim Zolciak over here said, girl, he ain't real. Kim ass was drunk. She already came in with her red cup, girl. She came in with somebody come in a red solo cup. They done already got lit before they got to your event already. That's the type of life I live, girl. But I won't be driving now. That's why she had Croy driving her around, because he probably is her personal chauffeur. Because, girl, Miss Kim can't be driving around because she be tipsy as hell, and considering how much silicone. But that's another story. But she was already tipsy, so she was talking mad shit, and Kenya was trying to ignore her. I can see that Kenya was trying to say, girl, I ain't gonna lose my breath, girl. I ain't gonna let this girl bring me out of my stuff. I'm not gonna let her do that. So, but Kim just kept tagging. She just kept tagging. So Kenya said, "What? Why do you have such a hard on for me? Why do you have such a hard on for me? Are you're jacking yourself off to me? Have you not got that cut off with your reassignment of surgery?" I done told y'all several times that Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all have a problem. Y'all have a serious problem. And for Andy Cohen to be like this person that is over Housewives, or, you know, person over at Bravo is like the go-to guy, this is very problematic. Very problematic. I don't know how else to say it than just that. Y'all have a problem, and y'all using stuff like this to demean somebody. It's like, so you're going to use that as a dig. You're going to say, oh, you're a gender reassignment, so you're saying she looks like, man, that's... You're not thinking about all the trans men and women who have went through not feeling like they are in their bodies, and like not feeling themselves, and going through this process and stuff, and having to deal with people making comments and asking about their transition and stuff, and then you use that as a dig to talk about Kim Zolciak. This is where the issue is, because y'all are big, y'all got the budget, y'all got all this stuff, so I don't want to hear, oh, well, you know, everybody else do it, but y'all got a massive platform, y'all got millions of people watching y'all asses, so y'all can't be y'all can't be afforded to make these type of mistakes. That was completely trash, and for this to happen on the event that was called Girls and Gays, it just makes it even more, it just tells me I'm just not surprised. It's just like irony with Nene, okay? Irony. Why y'all surprised? I'm not surprised. Nene, you had this event, and then we end the episode with Kenya Moore making like a trans joke. And I don't care. That's a trans joke. I don't care how anybody feels about it. That's a trans joke. And it made no sense. It made no sense. It made no sense at all. But like, what's the name? You deserve being dragged, but not by that. Kenya, you have a history. Then Kenya, you got clocked on it on Twitter, and then you said it was no problem. You said it was no issue. It's y'all reaching. If somebody is telling you there is a problem, listen to them. Do not silence them. Just like women had said they had a problem with shea moisture, and there were men who were saying, girl, it ain't that serious, and da-da-da-da. How dare you take somebody else's voice to speak on something they have been affected by? How can you do that? How can you tell them to shut up? That's why we got all this stuff going on now. That's why we got Matt Lauer, all this stuff. These women have been dealing with this for years and not said anything. So they said, girl, yes, I have been a victim of that. I've dealt with that. And that's just what it is. So don't you silence nobody by telling them to be quiet. It's not that serious. You need to listen, Kenya. And just because you got a friend that's gay doesn't mean he represents the whole entire goddamn community. He does not represent the trans community. He can only speak on certain gay issues. So, girl, you need to dive into your pocketbook and do what you need to do. You need to get some common sense out your purse and take a peel of it. Because that shit that you did was disrespectful, and it was ignorant as a black woman. Do better, Kenya. And when somebody call you out on it, do better on it. It's just what it is. I just didn't like it. It just really pissed me off. And I just like, girl, I wasn't surprised. Y'all do this shit all the time. And then y'all sit here and regurgitate all the lingo that trans women have made and gay men have made. And y'all sit here and make money off of it, because y'all can't go an episode without saying, yes, girl, child. And don't get me started on what lingo belongs to such and such, because y'all know what it is, honey. Now, some of that shit, y'all know that damn shit, that shit come from the ballroom community. So that's no mistake. You better do your research. Now, some stuff you can get away with. Some things, just comment. But some stuff, y'all, come on now. Let's be serious. We know what it is, honey. That's why they say we need some gay best friends so we can learn the lingo. But that's all I got. This episode of Housewives, it was good. I didn't necessarily need the drama for it to be good, but it was good. I can't wait to see this Sunday's episode coming on this Sunday. As you can tell, I'm like Khaled, I have a new location. I'll be talking about that. We talked about it on Wasted Wednesday last night. I had a good time talking to y'all. I was drained and I was emotional because yesterday was a lie. Today is going to be a continuation of that because I have to finalize and get everything out of the old apartment. It's nothing but a couple of pieces and stuff and just clean up and, make sure that they don't try to ding me for no deposits too much. But I know they're going to keep their deposit anyway and I don't care. I'm just glad to be out of that trash box. Okay. But we're going to be talking about that all. That will probably do some live videos later on today. So y'all stay tuned, honey. Get ready for my other reviews. I got a lot of stuff to catch up on. And yes, I am going to be reviewing Escape finale. I will be reviewing Bring It. I will be reviewing, what other show was there? Love and Hip. I forgot about it because the episode was so trash. I haven't had a chance to watch it. But I've been moving. I miss y'all. Y'all stay tuned. I love you all. And I will talk to you later on tonight. Bye.
Melinda Brown Duncan, baby.